Give me the book of John chapter 1 verse 45. Philip sought and found Nathanael and told him, we have discovered the one Moses in the law and also the prophets wrote about. Then it says, Jesus from Nazareth, the legal son, is a son of God. In other words, this is God that has become human.
Amen.
Now he says, we have found him. It means the law of Moses and the prophets in the Old Testament were talking about this Jesus. When he comes in the flesh, it means the entire focus of the Bible is this Jesus. It never changes, even when you're born again. When you go back to read the Old Testament, the focus is this Jesus. This Jesus that builds us up. There is nothing you're going to find out about eternity if you ignore what this Jesus presents to you. Because he says, now you've seen the Father. You've seen the Father. The reason as to why many religions want to amplify God outside Jesus, the purpose is to create deception. Jesus explains eternity and the Father. That makes religion is because there is a certain focus they want to introduce to you to. A certain method, means, ways, minus Jesus. Now Jesus makes a statement in John 2 and says, all those that came before me were thieves, but I have come that you may have life and life more abundantly. And the same Jesus says, I am the way in John 14:6, the truth, and nobody goes to the Father except through. The word there, no one goes, or goes, means no one accesses the Father. It means Jesus is the access of the Father. Once you have him, you have the Father. So, religion will establish means, ways, mechanisms to take you to God, which are very impossible. That's why in the end you end up lost. Once Jesus is denied, there is no Father. Now look at this. Most famous religions on earth: Judaism, Mormonism, the religion of inclusivity, New Age, Mormonism, New Age, atheism, all these groups, even atheism, they take Jesus out of the picture. And that's where trouble begins from. That's where you find people talking about third eye. You can become what you want to become. You can meditate and reach a higher dimension. Then when you reach there, then you've reached your higher self. They use words like higher self, positive energy, positivity, positive vibrations,
positive vibes.
You see? So in the end, Jesus is taken out of the picture. Where you will end up, you, the believer, the hearer, you end up in total darkness. The reason as to why I call you to Jesus is because I want you to see. Because whatever he has is for you.